Welcome back to my shop at Good Maple Bowls. Today I have this log of walnut, which was an offcut from a spindle blank. As a beginner, how you could go from a log like this to a simple bowl that you could use for personal snacks, things like that. Let's check it out. What I've done with the log is I looked at where the center was and pretty much put my axe here, hammered it down, and let it split. So that's how the log split. I didn't really cut it, and it's got some really nice grain on the inside. You can see there's a little bit of rotten wood on the outside, but that's okay, that will get turned away. To mount this on the lathe, I'm just gonna match my corners and drill a hole in the center. That's how it's gonna go up. Now that I have the hole drilled on the piece, I can use the screw chuck to mount this on the lathe. And now I'm ready to rough shape the bowl. I'm using a 1/2-inch spindle gouge for this. With a small piece like this, you won't get much vibrations, but it's a good estimate for what speed your piece wants to be turned at. I have the rough shaping of my bowl complete. Now I'm going to prepare for a foot and then clean up these flat spots and continue on. So this is about the final shape of my bowl. It's going to be a smaller bowl and there's some cracks that have come in, but that's alright. This piece would probably be more for demonstration purposes, but the same concept still applied to a larger bowl. Just be more careful with the speed and things like that. Sure, we're scraping at or above the center. I'm going to need the dust collector on for this. So that's going to be my final surface before sanding. There is definitely some pitting on the wood itself. That's just part of the history of the wood. That's totally okay with me. The only thing I'm going to do now is reduce the height of the foot just so it grabs properly on my chuck, and then we'll flip it around. For my finish, I'm just going to be using some tung oil. That's on this part. Honestly, I didn't need to do this right now, but I'm excited to see what the surface looks like. Yep, walnut always comes out looking pretty nice. It's time to flip it around. the bowl mount this way, first thing I'm going to do is just clean up the face. I'm still using the 1/2 inch spindle gouge. Surface is clean enough that I can go in with my bowl gouge, start coring it out. So here's my initial thickness set. I'm just gonna start coring it out. That's going to be my basic shape of the bowl. The final shape I like to do with a bottom bowl scraper. Here's what it looks like, and it really lets me control the curve of the bowl. It's also really nice to clean up the rim of the bowl because I can shear scrape and take very little wood off at a time. Again, as usual, I want to be scraping at or slightly above the center. I'm checking for the final thickness. So that's the bowl sanded, ready to go. Next step is just applying some finish on it. For the final step, I'm gonna flip it around and try to figure out a way to take the foot off this bowl. I'm gonna use my bowl gouge. That's what I grabbed. At this point, I'm ready to final sand it. So that finishes my sanding. For the last step, I'm just going to put some finish on this. That would be it. So for the nub itself, what I like to do is slowly chip away at it, pretty much like that. And once I am satisfied, I'll take my sander and I'll sand away whatever is left. Okay, so I sanded that nub off, and I'm just gonna finish the base by hand. Let's clean it up just a little bit more, blend it all in. Still have a little bit of finish left. gonna rub that in. And that's it. That's your bowl. It's a nice personal sized peanut bowl, something like that. It does have a very slight base to sit on, but it will wobble a little bit. The grain obviously looks really nice. Alright, thanks for watching.